Crossout game review. Anyway, Crossout is a little free-to-play title which has many RPG elements in it, and it's centered around kind of a Madmax style vehicle combat, which, well, you actually make your own machine, which overall is pretty fun. The core mechanics of the game are pretty fun, although some weapons are pretty powerful, to say the least, and it has a whole lot of grind to it. Like, if you think Destiny 1, Destiny 2 had to grind, check this game out. I think it's mostly due to the fact that nowadays, if you jump in right now, it kind of has like a Titanfall 2 style player base. There's still a lot of players playing, yes, but most of those players are dedicated players that have been playing for a long time that know every little synchronicity and whatnot of all the things. So you're going to win against them sometimes. But for the majority of the time, you either are going to get carried by the people that are on your team, or you're going to get absolutely destroyed by the people on the other team. But then again, that's kind of every game with a good fan base. Other than that, is another reason for the level of grind is, I'd say, the power level caps. Like, there's multiple. Like, from the first start, you start off with your base machine, and most of the time you're going to be battling against AI at that point, because the only game mode that is available to you is just you against the AI in a regular head-to-head team deathmatch. Then as you level up, you get access to raids, which are not like the Destiny raids, but more like strikes. Unless you go into the hard stuff, then it's more like a nightfall. Other than that, you start from a very low level, and the first cap is $24.99. And right there is on that cap. If you enter the game mode, you can re-enter it whenever you want, since you have multiple build slots, kind of like how you switch classes and whatnot. And let's just say that the $24.99 is a little bit limited on weapons and stuff, so it's a little bit more competitive than you'd think for a low level type thing. And then higher up, you have the $44.99, which I'd say is a whole lot more fun, because one, you get the resources from the $44.99 like playlists, whether you win or lose. So there's no really any downside other than you get more when you win, get less when you lose. And overall, you still get what you need. So I'd say that another thing about this game is gathering Warframe in that way, where you like buy and sell stuff on the market in order to get coins and stuff, in order to buy more weapons and get more stuff like that. And in that way, it kind of makes like a little mini economy, which, well, can be good and can be kind of absurd at times. And overall, I'd say the best part of this game, I'd say, in my opinion, is the building system. It's pretty good and pretty fun, especially when you have stuff like you can either build like a regular car all the way to crazy hovercraft and stuff, even though hovercrafts and like spider tanks and whatnot aren't really all that viable in the meta right now, but overall they're still fun to plink around with. And I'd say other than that, there's I'd say a huge emphasis on monetization in this game. So like all free-to-play titles, they gotta get their money somehow. And I'd say this one, it goes a little bit too deep in that end, but hey, you do you on that part. But I'd say this game is okay. It's not the best, not the worst, but it's a game.